Welcome back to Ayastech. This is the fourth episode of Anthropic MCP series. In the previous episode, we learned how to use Fetch Server, how to set it up, how to install, and how to use it properly. And then we enabled web browsing in our Claude desktop application. And with that, you are now able to provide context by giving Claude the URL of any web-based page, and it will be able to read it and reply it accordingly. So in this episode, we are going to talk about the file system MCP server. We will see how to install it, how to configure it, and how to start using it. So we have multiple use cases that we can implement with the help of file system MCP server. So these are few of the use cases that you may imagine, but there might be other use cases as well. So for example, one major use case is that you can organize your computer desktop. So for example, there are thousands of randomly created images on your desktop and you don't have time to organize it. You can just ask Claude to observe your desktop files and organize them in proper folder, sort them, or whatever you want to do with that. So you can automate file sorting, you can do the bulk file creation, or you can create the directory structure. You can also optimize the directory structure, and you can also do the file management automation. You can do intelligent workflow integration, or you can do development and testing. So for example, you can do the project management, document processing, backup and archiving, or you can do code management or create documentation for your project, and so on. So there are a lot of use cases that you can implement with the help of this. So let's quickly begin. So open the file system server from the GitHub repo, and this is the documentation about it, and you can read it, that what it is and how to use it. So for example, it is saying Node.js server implementing model context protocol for file system operations, and these are its features. It can read, write files, create, list, delete directories. It can move files or directories. It can also search the files. It can get file metadata. So the server will only allow operations within the directories specified via arg. So for example, when you configure it, you will have to specify that which directories you want to give access to Claude. So in this way, you will specify the mount flag along with the file names or the directory name. So for example, if you have given it the name of the directory, then it will have access to all of the subdirectories and files within that main directory, or you can give it access to a specific single file. So this is the approach if you are using Docker, and this is the approach of configuration if you are using npx. So in the npx, you just have to specify npx here, and then specify the name of the server and then the folders that you want to use. Now let's quickly use it. So first of all, make sure you have the npx installed in your computer, or you can use the Docker approach as well. So open your terminal and check the npx version. If it is showing a version, that's mean it is installed. You can use it. Now open the Claude desktop _config.json file. So if you don't know where it is located, you just have to open the Claude desktop app and click on the Claude setting, and in the developer area, you will find this section. If you already have added one or more servers, then you will see this view. But if you don't have any server yet, then you will see two buttons. You can click on the button to edit the configuration. So once you click on this button, it will take you to the folder where it is located. So this is a file, just open it in any editor. So I have opened it in this editor. Earlier, as I told you, we worked on the fetch server. So this is how we configured the fetch server. Now we need to configure this file system server. So let's open it and copy this part. After this server, I will just paste it like this, and here we have to specify the correct folder names. Okay, so I'm going to remove this one, and here I would like to use my desktop folder. I just want to double check. So for that, open the terminal and cd desktop and use the pwd. It will give you the exact path of your desktop folder. So I'm just going to copy and paste it here. All right, now once you have added this code, you just have to close the Claude desktop app and open it again. So once you have opened it, you have to look at this icon. It is saying that 10 MCP tools available. So just to verify, open that, you will see that earlier we had only fetch tool tool, but after adding this new tool, a new server, we have multiple tools available. Create directory, get file info, list allowed directories, list directory, move file, read multiple files, search files, and write files, right? So you can also read about all of these tools. These are the descriptions. Okay, so once you see that, that's mean you are ready to utilize it. And now you can talk about your desktop. So you can say, for example, how many folders do you see on my desktop desktop? So it will automatically understand that it has to use the available MCP tool. So it is asking from you for the permission of the file system. Just click on the allow for this chat, because if you click on that, then it will not ask you again for the same permission. Otherwise, for every time it will ask for your permission and it will slow down your process. So just click on allow for this chat, and this is asking for another permission, allow for that as well. So in the first attempt, first it used the list allowed directories. So it got that we gave it permission to only one directory. Then it is saying that let me list the contents of your desktop. So in this way it got the content of the entire desktop folder, and then it analyzed that there are now 17 folders, directories on your desktop. Okay, and now we can ask it how many files do you see, and please show me a table categorized by the file type. Okay, how many files you see, and categorize or visualize them through a table categorized by the file type, and provide maximum insight in that table. Okay, so let's see what it does with that. I will analyze the files and create a visualization of the file types and their distribution. So right now it is just analyzing all of the files. It is actually creating a code that will analyze for it. So once it has enough information, it will generate some code to visualize the insights for us. Okay, you can see it has created the visualization insights for us. It is now telling us that we have 45 total files on the desktop, and among those, the most of the files are the PNG images. Then we have the MOV videos, 11 videos, and then we have the 2 system files and 5 documents. And then it is also telling about the monthly file activity. So in the March there was only 1 file, then in April there were 3 files added, and then 6, and in December 13 files were added. And the key insights are images make up 60% of all files, screen recording are second most common, December shows highest activity with 3 new files, etc. So you see that you can use it creatively to get maximum benefit from this. Okay, now let me ask it to organize my folders or everything on the desktop. So you can see these are all of the files and folders on my desktop. So let's see what it can do. So I want to organize them in specific folders. Help me to organize all of my folders and files into related folders. You can create nested folders to properly organize. So let's see what it can do with that. It may ask for the permissions. So it is asking for create directory permission. I will give it. So it is now creating multiple directories. I will show you. It created the organized system directory, and within that it then created the 01 development directory. Then it created, let me give it a permission, move file, allow for this chat. Now it is moving files into those directories to organize my desktop. So it seems very interesting. So here it created 2 media, and then it created 3 personal, then it created a folder, 1 development projects, and so on. You can see it is creating several folders. This is the entire folder structure that it is going to create. Okay, now it is moving files in this and so on. So I got an error. It is saying I apologize for errors. It seems there might be some permission issues or path inconsistencies. Let me summarize the organization structure I have created and provide you with instructions on how to complete organization. Here is the complete organizational structure I recommend. So it was failed and it gave me some instruction. Let me see what it could achieve so far. So it created this folder, organized system. It created all of the nested folders as well, but I think it was okay. So it was able to create all of the folders, nested folders, but it was not able to move all of the files in them. So if we look at the error, if you expand it, all of whenever it was trying to move file, it was getting error, no such file or directory. So like this here. It was trying to move this file and now it says it is not there. So that is strange. So please retry where you failed and try to complete task by yourself. Allow for this chat. Now it is again running another tool, search files. So earlier it was failed, I guess, for the screenshot related files. So it is now searching for the screenshots on the desktop. But this time it is taking a lot of time. I don't know why. Okay, now it got some details. So if we open that, it got all of the screenshot related files, and then let me create monthly folders for better organization. Okay, this time it seems to be working. I hope that it will not stop this time. So if it is able to organize everything into one single folder, then that is very useful and helpful. I apologize for continued difficulties for the file operation. Let me provide you with a complete organization plan. No, I don't need that. I just wanted to fix it. Please do it yourself and don't stop if you face errors. Just continue and complete the subtasks that are able to be completed without errors. I will continue with the task, working through each category and completing what's possible, ignoring errors, continuing with the next task. Okay, after moving some folders and files, it is now trying to move some screenshots, and again it is facing same kind of errors. No such file or directory. Okay, so it is now giving us the status that how many things are moved successfully and what is left. So you see that many things are moved. The basic structure is in place and many major folders files have been successfully organized. Would you like me to try a different approach for moving the remaining files? Continue with the more file moves. Yes, please complete the task 100%. I still see several files and folders on desktop. Please organize them into one single folder as we planned above. Okay, I will continue organizing the remaining files and folders. Let me check what is left on the desktop. So it got the list of all of the files and folders that are left. Yes, this time I guess it is moving screenshots properly. I hope so. It just created a folder but did not move the screenshot yet. Now let me try moving screenshot and screen recording with a different approach. Okay, let's see. It has created a directory there, and it has created another directory. Okay, it is still creating several directories. Okay, it was able to move this file successfully, so that's a progress. Okay, so it did something and now it is giving us the summary. Remaining items to organize: screenshot, screen recording, and desktop folder. The folder structure is complete, but we are having issues with moving files due to special characters or permission. Would you like me to try a different approach for moving the remaining files? So I don't know why it is not able to move them. Maybe because of the specific file name or what. So I can help the Claude. Please continue to finish the job, and maybe you can rename the files first to different one if you are facing some character issue. Okay, I will continue renaming the files first to handle special character, then move them to the destination. Okay, here it has renamed the file, but again it got the error. No such file or directory. Okay, so for some reason it is not able to organize the screenshots. So I will give it a last try, then we will move on to a different use case. So I will open a new chat and I will ask it, please move screenshots on my desktop to their related folders in the, let me see the folder name. It is organized. Let me copy the name of the folder in the organized system folder. I will ask you, please use MCP tool to get answers of your question. Now it is asking for another permission. Now let me check the structure of organized folder. Okay, great. I can see it is asking for this move file permission. Allow it. I apologize for the error. Let me try with the correct path structure. So it is still not able to move them. So I guess when there are spaces in the file name, then it is not able to move them. So I think we can just leave it here. But if you look at the desktop, most of the files are organized already. So we have only two folders here. and if we go to the organized folder, you will find that we have files in those folders. These are not empty, so it was able to manage most of the files and organize them. So in this way you can very easily go to the related folder and find your data, but screenshot would not be visible as you saw it was failed. So but most of the files are there like this. Okay, now I would like to give it permission to my project. So this is my shared CN project in React. So let me get the absolute path by using pwd, copy the exact path of my project, and here I will give it that path in this way. And after that I need to restart the Claude, and I can ask it, please summarize my project. So it will look at my project folder and will, sometimes it doesn't understand that it has to use MCP, so we have to tell it that please use MCP tool for that. Okay, all right, allow for this chat. Okay, got the access. Now give it all of the permissions. So it is reading the file and listing the directory and files. So we got all of the information. Now it is giving me the summary based on my analysis. Here is a summary of your shared scene Next.js project. This is Next.js 14 project that implements shared scene UI components with TypeScript support. It uses PNPM as the package manager. The project follows a modern React application structure with app router, and the key technologies are these. It is using Next, React, TypeScript, Tailwind CSS, the UI components and libraries. So it is specifying all of the libraries that we are using like Ambla, Carousel, Shared Scene UI, Lucid React, React Hook Form, Recharts, and again it has created a detailed project structure tree here for us. And now I would ask another question. Do you see any room for any kind of improvement in this project? So here are several potential improvements I can suggest. Testing infrastructure, documentation, could enhance the readme with readme.md with this project setup instruction, component usage examples, contribution guidelines. Consider adding JS doc comments for components. Add a changelog.md for version tracking. Then code quality tools. You can see it has given us a lot of information, and we can work on them one by one to improve our project. So for example, we will work on the documentation. So let me ask it to implement this suggestion. Please implement this suggestion, documentation. Okay, and now I will show you what I currently have in my editor in the readme.md. So this is my current readme.md. You can preview it by clicking on this button. So this is how it is looking right now. So let's see what it change. Press enter. So now it will directly edit my project file and make the required changes. So it has got the access to the current readme. Now I will write an enhanced readme.md that includes more comprehensive information. Let me create it. Okay, so it is going to look very interesting. Allow for this chat. It will write that file with that permission. Okay, I have created comprehensive readme.md that includes all of these things. Okay, let me see. All right, you can see that our readme file has been updated, and now it is looking extremely beautiful and very helpful and very verbose. After that, I would like to create some features in my project. So for that, first of all, I will start my project npm run dev and open it in the browser. So this is what we currently have. I want to create a landing page with the help of the Claude. So I don't have to upload all of my files to the Claude. I can just ask Claude to create a beautiful landing page for me. Please create beautiful landing page for my project. What was the project name? Let me copy the name of my project. So I just want to copy the name of the folder. Okay, give it and press enter. Okay, I will help you to create beautiful landing page. It is creating here. It did not look at my directory by using MCP tools. So I will just stop it. I will copy my prompt and let me stop it and open a new chat. So here I will literally tell it that, and please use MCP tool for that to access my project. Again, it is generating immediately, so it is not understanding my prompt. Maybe I need to improve my prompt. So open a new one, and here I will again paste my prompt. Please use MCP tool to access my project folder, and paste it here, and modify my project files to add a beauty landing page. Okay, now let's submit that. Okay, now it is accessing for the permission. Give it all of the permission. Give it this permission as well. And now give it the read file permission. So it is now reading basically the page.tsx file where it has to create the landing page. Now I will create a new modern landing page. Here is updated content. So it is now writing that file, all of the code within that file. So you can see this is all of the code that it is going to add. Now it is asking for the write permission, allow for this chat. Okay, I have created a new modern landing page with the following sections: hero section, feature section, call to action. So let's see how it looks like. Open the browser and boom, you can see our new modern landing page is ready and it is looking extremely beautiful. And I think it has used the shared scene UI because it understood the context that we are already using shared scene heavily. So it made use of the shared scene and implemented the landing page. That's why it is looking amazing. So for example, on the top I would like to add the slider, so I will ask it. Okay, that is looking great. Below the header I would like to add carousel slider. Please add it with beautiful images, present. Okay, again it is reading the current file and now it is updating it. So it has added the carousel. Okay, it has made the changes. So let's see what we have. It has added the beautiful carousel here that is fully functional. You can see, although it did not add any image in that, but it is fully functional. We can add images by ourselves or we can talk with the Claude again to fix it for us. But it is extremely amazing and very helpful. Now one last thing that I would like to add a navigation menu or header on the top. Please add a production ready beautiful header on the top with blog link in it. Then we will create a blog page as well with the help of it. The only problem with it I see is that it every time writes the entire file from scratch. But if you are using some kind of editor like Cursor, it does not write the entire page. It just writes a part of it that is needed to be edited. Anyways, it has added something. Let's look at it. Go back to the browser and you can see our header is ready. It can be improved a bit because it is touching on the left edge, but it is looking great. We also have the blog link. So let's instruct Claude that please add the missing blog page. That should be very user friendly and good looking modern design. So you can see how we can use the Claude to create our entire website and make any kind of changes in it. It will consume the context by itself and it will help us. So now it is creating file on this path app/blog/page.tsx. So currently when you click on the blog, it doesn't open anything, but once it is created, it would be functional. Alright, it has created something. Now let's test it. Well, it is working. So blog page is functional, but there is no padding in the page. So we will fix that as well. In the blog page, the header is missing and also there is no padding around page. So it should be aligned in the middle with padding or container. Okay, I will fix the header and padding issues in the blog page. I will add same header we have on the main page and ensure proper container and container padding throughout. Okay, it has made those changes. Now you can see the header is there and now it is not touching the left edge and it is looking perfectly fine. We have the load more article button, all of the articles, and it is looking really professional and user friendly. So that is awesome. All right, I think that's all I wanted to cover in this video. So you can keep exploring, keep trying, keep testing and try to achieve different things. This is truly amazing. So if you think that this video provided you some value, then please like and share this video and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to get notified for my upcoming videos in this series. After this part, I will be adding more and more episodes on different MCP servers. So today we covered the file system, but in the next video I may cover the GitLab server or Google Drive. So please stay tuned and I will be adding more videos about these servers, and I also will create custom server as well in the future and I will record that video. So thank you for watching this video. Hope to see you in the next episode.